Alrighty, and it looks like we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Coffee Talk. Well, thank you for joining us today. So, in today's episode, we're going to talk to Nick Davies, who's based in London, UK, and we're basically going to talk about his experiences with wakeboarding. We're going to be talking about what's going on with him in the coronavirus, with the whole COVID-19 outbreak. Obviously, London's been going through some of their own issues right now. And first, let's bring on my co-host, Diego Berrigan Shaw. Diego Berrigan, how you doing, man?
Hey guys, how you doing? Same background as yesterday.
Yeah.
Good morning. Hope everybody's up to a good start today, and we can get creative. And we got somebody very special from the UK that can fill us in on the situation and how life is over there and how they're doing. So,
All right, well, let's bring on our guest for today's episode, Nick Davies.
Yo,
welcome to
what
the
up, everyone?
show.
Thank
How
you,
doing
thank
today,
you.
man?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Thanks for having me. And this is my little girl, Crunchy. She's in on the show with us today. So, any questions, fire them across.
Crunchy.
How you guys doing?
Crunchy.
Good, man. I love the background.
I know. I see your video earlier, and I was like, that looks good. So I copied and got some inspiration from you and made my own. I quickly grew it today.
Yeah, no, you're all about it. You're all about it. So Nick, give us a little backdrop. What have you been up to before COVID-19 hit? What have you been up to lately?
Still riding. Still, it's my main my main thing. I still do every day if I can. It's been winter though, so the cables have been shut. I've been riding when I can, doing bits and pieces here. Obviously, I've got a beautiful little girl now, so I'm a first-time dad, so that obviously takes up a lot of time. But I'm loving every moment of it. And yeah, thank you. So,
that's amazing, Nick. I had no idea, to be honest with you. I've been out of Facebook and platforms and stuff, and
wow. Yeah, I know. I can't believe it either.
Little boy, little girl?
Little girl, Aurora.
That's so amazing.
Aurora.
Yeah, so Aurora, yeah. So she's resting at the moment, having a nap. But yeah, it's been full on. But I'm actually loving it, and every day's a new learning, new experiences. So yeah, can't complain.
Man, that's so awesome. That's amazing.
And I just wanted to do a quick shout out to Sarah Boyd in the chat. Sarah, thank you for joining us today. And
hello, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. So, Diego and I were talking about, before this whole COVID-19 outbreak hit, we did a little bit of wakeboarding as well. And obviously, things have changed, especially for you, seeing all the news coming out of London. So, what has kind of changed in your scope of life from what you were doing before to what's going on now?
To be perfectly honest with you, I've been kind of homebound anyway because my girlfriend, she's taking time off work for Aurora, so we're both home together. So I've been kind of looking after her, and this has taken up a lot of my time. I'm riding when I can, but as I said, it's been winter anyway, so the cable parks have been shut. But they have just kind of reopened. But obviously now, with this coronavirus and stuff, it slowed everything down, and we're in lockdown now, so not much is actually happening for me and a lot of everyone else in the UK. So it's kind of standstill at the moment, and taking day by day and seeing what happens.
Dad life. Corona dad life.
You should see how much weight I've put on. It's brilliant.
Oh. I think all of us are on the same train right now.
I'm dad bod heavy, but I'm taking it in. I'm embracing the moments, and I'll do the fitness one day. But at the moment, this food comes when I can get it. So
yeah, no, we haven't seen Dad Bod Davies in a while.
Yeah, he's here. I downloaded that TikTok app. I haven't done nothing social media. I've been kind of away from it as well. I've been doing like a detox and whatnot. But I just downloaded that, and only for my dad bod. So when that kind of slows out, I'll get rid of the app. But
gotcha.
Yeah, it's good.
So I'll throw this out to both of you guys while we're all kind of on our little own isolation. What TV shows have you guys been watching lately?
Diego, you go first. I haven't really, to be fair, I'm terrible at this. I asked you, Jeff, before what Star Wars, what's good, and all that kind of stuff, but I am terrible at series.
I'm bad at this. Everybody always has 10 different Netflix shows they've watched.
That's it.
I haven't done anything.
I haven't done anything. Nothing.
I watch documentaries. I watch movies.
I watch movies.
I watched movies. I'll recommend you guys a crazy documentary. It's called Bikram Yoga, from the guy that brought yoga here to the United States, but he kind of it was all a false kind of thing. He brought it just to make business, and he made it popular, and he made this whole curriculum for you to be part of it. And he was just basically taking money and left the country. And it was very interesting because it mixes spirituality with like business, ego, and That's quite funny. You guys should watch
it. Again, like you gave me an idea to watch something then, but I'll take it on board and then I'll forget and I'll never watch nothing. That is how I work. I get all these recommendations of good series to watch. We've got Netflix. We've got over here. It's called Now TV, so we get lots of movies and stuff. But we're terrible. I don't watch anything. I watch daytime TV. I watch the news at the moment because all the corona outbreak and all that stuff. So yeah, that's it really.
Wow. Hey, I wanted to ask you, are you in the same city as all the other boys? As Louis?
I am.
As James?
Yeah, we're all here. So we live in Surrey, but it's just outside London. So we're all 10 minutes apart. So we're all pretty close. At the moment, we can't see each other that often, obviously, because what's going on here. But there's me doing the grind. Look at that.
Yeah, there's you.
I'm sliding all over the place.
Florida.
Look at that, doing a backflip to 180 to toe side spinny to a mobe. No,
This is pre-body. This is pre-dad body.
Yeah. There was no dad body in this video.
No, there wasn't. But I can get that changed pretty quick if I don't eat. But it's really hard.
Yeah. If you don't eat.
Easier said than done, isn't it? But yeah.
All right. Well, since you guys are boring and you're not watching anything, let's talk a little bit about wakeboarding because that's something. Wakeboarding is what kind of brought us all together. I wouldn't know Nick if it wasn't for wakeboarding. I'd know Diego if it wasn't for wakeboarding. But this video
crazy.
we're watching here, it's it's 8 years.
Is it really 8 years ago?
It's 8 years ago was this video reach, and it's crazy how fast time flies. I figured
in the shower, had the shower shot.
Yeah.
I know it's crazy. It's 8 years. I didn't know that. I thought I could still remember this movie and filming this like yesterday. Yeah, it's crazy how time flies. Me as well. Like all the movies we've done in the past, like whatever, just like one-offs and stuff. We've done so many, and it just feels like it was yesterday. It's crazy, isn't it?
It really does.
Yeah, this video is way back. You got Richmond, Texas, Orlando, that old like stiff board. That's my style.
Yeah. That's it. Fin boards.
It's awesome to see this.
Knee braces on. So this must have been like 2011-ish time.
Yeah. So I think you're right.
I had the knee brace on like straight after I did my knee, but then it's come off now. But yeah, good times. Hopefully more to come.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking before we got on the chat. I was talking about getting this wakeboarding documentary in place, and it's still not talk. We're actually actively working to do it, but obviously Corona has pushed this whole project back because Nick was actually going to come in April, I was
stateside.
Yeah, I was. We were talking about it, and then like a few days later, Nick wrote me. He's like, "Hey, let's look at left flights," and I'm like, "Yeah, we better sit this one out. We better wait until later on this year." It was a good call. It was a very good call.
And so lucky you didn't book because we'd have got that flight cancelled, probably no insurance on it, and then a missed flight, and it's a shame. So you did the good thing. You made it wait, and So, or
if you came all the way here and then this happened, you get stuck here, your little girl back home. Oof. That's what happened to a lot of people. They traveled and they closed the airports, international planes.
Same as here. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow. Yeah, everywhere. Everyone's getting the same.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Diego, that's kind of the situation you were in. You needed to go back to Colombia and you can't now.
No, right? I can't. I mean, luckily, we have an apartment here and I have my two sisters, so I'm taking care of them. Stole a coffee mug this morning off them. I don't know if you can see this. Yes, girl. Yes.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
I've had two really, really ladylike coffee mugs this last 2 days. They're the sisters. But at least I'm here with them. I can take care of them and make sure they don't freak out and get 2 inches. But
that's it.
I can't get back home to all my family. I'd like to be with everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Well, this is all a process, a new transition, and this is the good thing. Get connected and talk about things that remind us of our creativity, our potential, and how we can deal with all this in creative new ways.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. With you on that, definitely.
This is like, yes, girl, yes. Every time you guys say something important, I'll take a chug of my yes, girl, yes.
Yeah.
Down it.
Yes, girl.
Down your coffee.
Yeah, we're all. That's why I called this coffee chat or coffee talk, because it's like we're all waking up in the morning, we're drinking our coffee.
I know. What's the time for you
give
guys?
It a little chat.
9 a.m., 9:15
9 a.m. What's the time here? I can't even see. My phone's cracked, so I can't even see the time. I think it's 1 something.
Oh, living the cracked life.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, same classic. Nothing ever changes.
We have Anthony Parsons in the chat, says, "Yeah, guys."
What up, Anthony? Welcome.
Anthony, good friend. We go way back to the past. He was living in Hawaii. Hey, Anthony, you're still in Hawaii?
I'm jealous. I want to go there one day. That's on my to-do list.
Quarantine on the
Hawaii is
North Shore.
beautiful.
Surf some big waves.
Yeah. Surfer's paradise.
That's a yes, bro. Yes, Chuck.
I can't believe how sunny it is here.
It looks beautiful.
Luckily we can sit out. It's so nice. Like we haven't had good weather for months. So as bad as this corona stuff is, at least the sun's out for us to make it a little bit better than it can be. But still, we can't leave the house. We're limited to what we can do. But the sun makes it that much better, I suppose.
Yeah, dude, that's what I was saying. There's some stuff about this that we really got to be grateful for. It reminds us of the little things that we kind of take advantage of, being able to just be home. Like you have a daughter and you could be home with her and she's very young. I'm sure she was just born.
Yeah, exactly. So for that, for these reasons, I'm home anyway. Yeah, so definitely. Well, I was saying this yesterday, we get to spend more time than probably we normally wouldn't do. Now we do. So it's nice in that side of it. But hopefully it gets sorted out pretty soon, and we can get back to our normal lives for everyone.
Yep. I mean, I think that's the goal. I mean, that's why we're all kind of doing this voluntary quarantine on our end, somewhat voluntary. Your end, not necessarily, but it doesn't really impact you, which is great.
Hey, Nick, what's the quarantine laws there so far? What is it like? You guys can go grocery shopping. You can go out for certain things.
So we can go. We can only go out in groups of 2. Any more than that, you get broken up by the police now.
Okay.
We can leave the house once for one activity. So you go for a jog or whatever. You can only go to like a supermarket, grocery store like once. But like all pubs are shut, all restaurants are shut. All like key workers can go to work, like nurses and people working this kind of stuff. They can go to work, but everyone else, all jobs are stopped now. Everything,
And for everybody that's not working, it's going to be off work for indefinitely until this gets solved. What is the government doing? Are they? Yeah,
it's still in talks now. Still in talks. I'm not too sure. All I see on my Facebook is signed petitions for self-employed. So I don't think that's really happening at the moment for. I don't think self-employed people are going to get full pay. I don't know what the deal is at the moment, but it's still in talks. It's still early days. Everything's getting changed. Probably getting changed as we speak. Everything's kind of mixed instructions at the moment, so no one really knows what they're doing. People at work when they probably shouldn't be, but they're working because they want to get paid if they're not. So it's a hard one at the moment, but we'll wait day by day and hopefully gets sorted so everyone gets the best side of it as they can.
Wow. Yeah, it's like a gray area right now.
Big time.
Am I going to work? Am I going to get paid?
Yeah, that's it. So people are working for that reason because they don't know if they're not going to if they don't. So they're still going in when they shouldn't be, but it's it's the only way they're going to get money. So
also I feel like there's a lot of people who are not prepared for situations like this. There's a lot of people who are living paycheck to paycheck.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely. And if you don't get it, you got things to pay for.
Yeah.
But it adds up, doesn't it? So
scary
time for everyone.
Here they've been talking about a stimulus package. They're trying to pass it. I think they passed it last night. So we got to read into it because I know it helps a lot of the corporations get kind of bailed out of it, and it's going to give some checks to people that make a certain income. So it's good they're doing some stuff, but who does it help and how does it help them? And we'll see what happens. But interesting to know how in the UK, because we kind of follow UK in a lot of the things.
Yeah. I think we're the same with you guys. We got to bounce off you, what's going on over your side.
Although you guys are still a little bit more extreme. Yep, we got good morning from Chad Forrest.
Morning, Chad. Long time. God, I met Chad back in 2003, I think it was, in Australia. God, that's a throwback. Hope you're well, mate. I hope you're doing good. Chad used to smash it. He probably still does. I haven't seen him, but he used to smash it back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. He was one of the first to do SMOs, big rally 3-on-3s. Like, he was a league of his own. So it's good. Good to see you, mate.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was awesome watching you, Chad. The last time I was on was in República Dominicana for the Pan Ams, and it was really cool to judge with him and sit next to him and kind of catch up and everything. It was, I think, growing up at Ski Rixon, it was Rob Mapp, Chad Forrest, Nick Davies, and Donald Shelbrick. Those were like the guys we would look up to, and Chad was going out of the corners, straight out, boom, and doing rally threes, rally 315 is like
the hardest
insane.
place to do them. He's doing them even now. Like that's still a hard place to do it. Decent, good man.
Yeah. Although Diego busted some very easy double the blinds at Shark the other day.
There we go. Our cable looks sick, by the way.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I see you're riding, Diego. Make it look easy. Still to this day, you still make it look easy, mate. So keep doing what you're doing and keep eating what you're eating, because I'm obviously not. So
it's yes, girl, yes, coffee.
Yeah, that's it. That's your secret.
No, yeah, man.
Anthony wrote back to us, by the way,
from Switzerland, from Hawaii.
What's that saying?
Anthony, it'd be cool to talk to you in the next few days. See what the situation is in Hawaii like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we all have an idea of Hawaii, like waves and hula and like
that's it. Yeah,
but there's also a reality to people that live there. So
yeah,
cool to talk to you.
We also got a good morning over here. Another one.
Morning, everyone. Welcome.
Linarco, buenos días. ¿Cómo está, hermano? Colombian.
Mm-hmm. So pending that this thing only lasts, let's be hopeful and say, last another 2 weeks, a month, whatever it takes. What is the rest of the year look like for you, Mr. Davies? What are the plans?
Yeah. At the moment, everything's standby. Nothing's going to go ahead, really. What I do have planned, I've got a few tours, tours, demos and stuff internationally, which are already booked. But obviously, at the moment, that's not going to be happening. That starts in May. So, at the moment, it's all kind of standstill. I've been doing a lot of coaching previously to this. So that's kind of, had a bit of a stop in now. So
I was going to ask you about that. You're doing coaching at your home cable?
I do it everywhere, yeah, but mostly at my home cable. If people want to travel here, but I'm up for traveling anywhere really. It's whatever park they're riding at, and if they want me to come and help them, I'm more than happy to do that. So I do a lot of international, Eastern Europe. I'm always in Europe somewhere. The States I have been in the past, not so much now. Obviously, definitely not now. But in the future, hopefully I get back to it and continue doing something I enjoy, something I love, and help pushing new riders and getting them into something as well.
Nick, man, that's really cool you're doing the coaching, because that's one of the coolest and most rewarding ways you can stay connected with the sport.
Definitely, 100%. Yeah, and I love it. I love it. Seeing new riders getting buzzed like the way I did, or learning a new trick they've been struggling on, give them little tips I've learned over my experience over the years. That just makes everything worthwhile, and I'm happy to do that. And if I see them buzzing and learning new tricks and telling their friends they want to get into wakeboarding because it's fun.
Yeah, you get
my job's done.
You get stoked. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, I think everyone loves to see you ride. I mean, even as we saw in that last video, I mean, the way you ride is so unique that it's just a pleasure to watch. Even the guys at Rickson, whenever they see you come, they're like, hey, everyone stop what you're doing and watch this guy.
Pressure's on.
Will do shit
I appreciate that.
Never see.
Yeah, it's a very energetic style, very different from when you first emerged on the scene. I think you kind of captured everybody. The first time I saw you ride was in Austria, 2005, 2006.
Yeah, it would have been.
The World Championships. And when you hopped on the water, I was just seeing Rickson riders. And when I saw you, and I was like, what is he doing? What is that? Like, ¿por qué? ¿Cómo así? It was nuts, man. And that was a very inspirational competition.
I appreciate that. Thank you. That means a lot. It does mean a lot. It shows that I'm doing something, that people enjoy. I'm still riding as much as I can because I don't want to not throw everything away, but retire anytime soon. I still love doing it. I still love riding. I still get the same buzz that I did back then when you first met me, Diego. So that's the key thing. And if I've still got that, I'll continue doing it, and I won't. Nothing's going to get in the way of that. And if I can kind of motivate people to ride as well, then that's the main thing. But I really appreciate what you guys said, and it means a lot. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, dude. Man. Always.
We mean every word of it. And that's essentially what the doc is about that we'll be working on later this year. So now everybody out there gets a little sneak preview of what we're going to be talking about, because you get to hear heartfelt explanations like that, which is always great. But guys, I want to try and keep these not too long. I want to try and keep them around 20 minutes. So I think, at this point, is there any final words you want to let everybody know? Like, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Final words from me. Just everyone keep safe. Do what you've been told. Let's get this thing, sorted out so we can all get back to our life. Stay healthy. And when you get the chance to get back out in the water again, always have fun. Just smile. That's it. That's from my side.
Man,
Diego?
So much love. No, so much love. I'm very happy to hear about the little family you got raising. That's amazing. So lots of energy to you.
Thank you.
Your girl and to your little girl. on this new chapter. So I guess you get to enjoy it to the fullest.
Definitely.
Dad bod
Yeah.
full on. And I hope to see you out there riding again, man. So when you're in the States, hopefully you'll be here and we can catch up and catch a ride
100%.
together. Okay?
Yeah, 100%. Whenever I get a green light to come over, I'll give you boys a shout. No doubt I'll be with Jeff anyway. So then we'll continue. We'll continue doing what we do and
Exactly.
what we love the most. So cheers,
You'll be
boys.
close enough, Diego. You could just drive on over. Yeah.
All right, guys. It's been awesome to talk
All right.
to you. It's a good wake-up call.
Well,
So
yeah.
stay
I'm
safe,
just gonna
Nick.
leave with this.
Yeah, you too.
Yep.
Cheers, guys.
Stay safe, Nick. And guys, for those of you who are watching later on today, I'll be doing a stream on the Craft Show channel with legendary comic book writer and director Paul Jenkins. I will put the link in the description below if you guys are around for that. It'll be 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nick, I want to thank you again for joining us today.
No problem. Thanks for inviting me. It's been good.
Yeah,
Good to
no
catch up with you
worries.
boys.
And Diego, thank
I'll
you for
speak to you
being
soon.
my co-host.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. I got nothing else to do.
All right. Adios, guys.
Cheers, boys. Thank you.
All right.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Nick, stay warm. Bye.